Well, Merry Christmas to all the viewers out there. We're here with Mark Walker today for a special edition of Te Akau TV, and we're hoping you're all having a magnificent Christmas day. Mark, how are you today, mate?
All good, Hazy.
Have you got a special Christmas message out there to our viewers? What have you got planned for the day? I hear you've got the kids in town. The first time you'll have the trio of kids all together in one place for Christmas.
Yeah, so Merry Christmas to all the owners and everyone out there. So, Xavier and Alexis are here. So, pretty special day having them here with Skylar.
Fantastic. And what's on the menu?
Oh, Merc will have something organised.
Fantastic. Well, hopefully it's something nice, and you'll be able to get yourself away from the stables for some form of a meal at some point in the day. So we're going to kick right into it. We got off to Pukekura Park for the Boxing Day races. Obviously, the meeting's transferred from its traditional home at Ellerslie. But I guess there's going to be some interesting form that lines up through this series of races into the Cracker Million meeting in mid-January as well.
Yeah, some pretty important, especially for the 2-year-olds, not only Boxing Day and obviously New Year's Day at Te Rapa. So it'll come around very quickly now, the Cracker Million meeting.
Absolutely, and we'll kick off in that race as well. So their race 2, the Pukekura Traders 1100. It's a 2-year-old race under set weight and penalty conditions. We've got 3 runners engaged here, the first of which is the last start winner, on debutant winner, Tokyo Tycoon, drawn barrier 3 with Opie Bosson on board.
Yeah, his win was good at Te Rapa. He's gone the right way since. Obviously, Opie picked him, so that was the one he was thinking, and he's drawn nicely. So, yeah, good each way chance.
And the Schnitzel filly Rhetorical had some good form down in the South Island there. She draws barrier 8 with Jake Bayless on board.
Yeah, she's a good, tough filly. Stakes place now. So first time going right-handed, but she's got a lot of experience, so she should race well.
And Viva Vienna there, drawn barrier 11 with Craig Zaki on board.
Yeah, so bit of a tricky gate. So she'll probably just have to come from back on Monday and just see how we go.
Fantastic. And moving down to race 3, the Buffett Thompson 1400. It's an open handicap. The Oaks winner lines up here, Ballon Rouge, drawn barrier 3 with Craig Zaki on board.
Yeah, we're happy with the way she galloped at Te Rapa in between races. Back to a reasonable track. I think that's the key to her. So expect to turn her form around pretty quickly.
Fantastic. And race 4 there, the Auckland Carp Taxis 1200, rating 75 benchmark. I think a horse here that was scratched last start. I can't remember where she was lining up, but Pisco Sour takes her place from barrier 10 there for Trelawney stud, Michael McNabb on board.
Yeah, she's scratched from Trentham last Saturday, and she's currently ballot 1, so just need a scratching. But if she gets in, definite chance.
Fantastic. And race 5 there, the listed Hallmark stud handicap, open handicap over 1200, Fashion Shoot, drawn barrier 14 with Michael McNabb on board.
Yeah, shame about the barrier draw because she had a really sticky gate at Riccarton last time too. So, yeah, it doesn't make it easy, but she's in terrific form, but we'll need luck. And
Shepherd's Delight, drawn barrier 13 with Jake Bayless on board.
Yeah, same again. Going to need a lot of luck from that sticky gate.
Seville filly synchronized Seville splits, drawn barrier 6 with Craig Zaki on board.
Yeah, she's an interesting runner. So she's fresh up. Could race very well fresh, I think.
Great. And moving down to race 6, the Group 2 ATR 8 Carat Classic. It's for the 3-year-old fillies under set weight conditions over the mile. Skew Whiff meets the 1,000 Guineas winner here, Legato. She's drawn barrier 12 with Opie Bosson on board.
Yeah, she's a bit tricky at the gates, Hamish. So if she jumps away with them, obviously Legato is very, very short, but they're all beatable at some time. So interesting runner. If she jumped away, she'd, won for longer odds.
Great. And race 7, the listed Shaw's Wire Rope Uncle Remus Stakes. Another 3-year-old race under set weight and penalty conditions. We've got Wild Knight there, drawn barrier 2 with Opie Bosson on board.
Yeah, obviously he's putting together a very impressive record. Only question mark probably is race day conditions going right-handed, but he did trial well as a 2-year-old. So, no, we expect him to race very well.
And Kabugi there was a bit unlucky last start, drawn barrier 6 with Craig Girls on board.
Yeah, just never got in closer than 3 wide, so his run was very good. So he's definitely in the mix.
Great. And race 9, the Group 1 Cambridge Stud Seville Classic, a time-honoured race there, normally over the 2,000 metres at Pukekura. It starts over 50 metres, underweight for age conditions. Pre to first, still jumping out of his skin.
Yeah, he's going really well. He galloped nicely on Wednesday morning with Opie on the course proper. So he's in his career best form. So couldn't be happier with him.
Great, and that wraps up our runners there at Pukekura Park. Moving across to Otaki, obviously this meeting's been transferred across from Awapuni. We kick off there in race 3, the Riverstone Cafe Handicap, rating 87, handicap over 1,200. We've got On the Bubbles. Good to see him back. He draws barrier 5 with Joe Cameron on board.
Yeah, very happy with his last trial. So he might just be a summer horse. He might just like, the warmer weather in the summer. So we expect him to race a lot better than he was going in the spring, that's for sure.
Great. And race 4, the Harcourt's Otaki Handicap, rating 65, benchmark 1,200. We've got Time Flies there, drawn barrier 5 with Hakeem Cameron on board.
Yeah, we're pleased with them. It just depends on the weather, Hamish, as to what we do. They are meant to get quite a bit of rain down there, so it'd be doubtful if it was wet track.
Cool. And 2 runners there lining up in race 5, the Vets on Riverbank Handicap, rating 75, benchmark, first of which is Lightning Field and then Mohawk Brave.
Yeah, Mohawk Brave, I think, is going nicely. And same again, if it's a really wet track, we'll just have to have a bit of a think about that. And Lightning Field, probably in the same boat. They are meant to get quite a bit of rain.
Great. Well, that wraps up our runners for Boxing Day. Have we got a best bet, Mark?
Oh, it's always a tough day, Boxing Day. But I think if Wild Knight gets round the track right-handed from the draw, I think he's our best chance.
So there you go, Wild Knight there at Ellerslie in the Uncle Remus, at Pukekura, in the Uncle Remus, there to hopefully give you a late Christmas present there from Mark Walker. And just quickly looking ahead to New Year's Day racing there, Imperatrice, she lines up in the railway. How's she going?
No, we're pleased with her, Hamish. So she's got a fantastic record at Te Rapa. So, we're looking forward to her racing. The weather forecast later that week, you wouldn't believe, it's for a lot more rain. So the weather's going to play a big part in some of the outcomes of these races.
And 2 that come out of, I guess, a pretty wet race there at Te Rapa in the Waikato Cup. They'll line up in the City of Auckland Cup. That's Self Obsession and Aromatic.
Yes, they will. So, and obviously the winner of the Waikato Cup won't be there, so that will help.
Cool. And have you put any away there for the 2-year-old race as well?
Yeah, we'll have 3. We'll have Taliska, Trobriand, and Balance of Power. So 3 very nice horses for that race as well.
Fantastic. Well, there you have it. We'll catch you again for another preview next week. TBC who that will be. It might be Sam, Reese, or Mark, or all of them together, but we'll figure that out as the week progresses. Busy time of the year for the team. So good to see that them all pulling in or putting in, especially over a time that's normally around family, but they love their horses. And there you have it. So good luck out there tomorrow, and I hope you're having an enjoyable Christmas, and we'll catch you again later in the week.